Hi everyone, welcome to the first installment of Legacy Station's video series. I'm Ryan and I'll be guiding you through the setup and operation of your new train set. Today we're looking at the new Lionel Santa's Flyer set, which is Lionel item number 30164. This set is a brand new offering by Lionel and it was introduced in their 2011 Christmas Traditions catalog, which came out earlier this year. This is a complete ready-to-run set, so that means you have everything you need to run the train right there in the box, and you don't have to worry about going out and buying any additional parts to make it run. The locomotive in the set is what's known as an 080 type steam locomotive. These locomotives were mainly used as switchers, but could also be found out on the main line pulling trains occasionally. This model features a nicely detailed die-cast metal body, a working headlight, and a smoke unit that puffs smoke. In addition, the tender has an air whistle and an operating knuckle coupler on the back. Okay, next we're going to look at the freight cars. Now, all of Lionel's freight cars are made out of a very durable plastic and feature metal wheels and detail parts that can really withstand a lot of abuse, which is especially important if you're going to have children who will be playing with the train. One thing you'll notice is that the quality of Lionel's products is vastly superior to those cheap train sets you might have seen at the grocery store or the home improvement store, which can break if you look at them the wrong way. Two of the cars in the set have additional features. The box car will actually play Christmas music. To get the music to play, you have to put in a 9-volt battery, which they don't include in the set, but putting it in is a very quick and easy process, and I'll demonstrate that in just a moment. The other car is the caboose. The caboose features a working interior light. Now the light comes on anytime that the train is moving and there's power on the track, and the brightness of the light will vary depending on how fast the train is going. Alright, as I mentioned before, the box car plays Christmas music, and all you have to do is put in a 9-volt battery, which is not included. And it's really easy to put in. All you do is slide the door open, which both the doors open, and there's going to be a 9-volt battery plug inside, which is really easy. You just match up the terminals. And then inside here, there's a little holder for the battery. You just slide it in there, that way it doesn't slide around. And you close up the doors, and then we just flip over to the car, and there's an on-off switch right here on the bottom. And that will play as long as the switch is turned on. Now on to the most important parts of the set, the track and the transformer. Now, all of Lionel's sets feature what's called Fast Track, which is an easy to assemble track with built-in road bed. And the road bed will help to stabilize the track and also prevent any grease or oil from the locomotive getting onto your carpet. Plus it has a nice prototypical appearance. You get 8 curves in the set, which are known as 036 curves. And they're called 036 because they make up a circle whose diameter is 36 inches when you measure it from the center rail to the center rail. Or about 40 inches from edge to edge. You also get 4 10-inch long straight sections. Okay, to assemble the track, all you need to do is line up the pins and just simply push the track together until it snaps. And if you look on the back, you'll actually see here and here where it snaps together. It's pretty much foolproof. There's not really any way you can get this wrong. And to take it apart, you kind of just twist it a little bit and it'll come apart. The power comes from Lionel's PowerMax transformer. The transformer has a pilot light that comes on whenever it's plugged in, and it will also flash if there's been a short circuit. It has a throttle lever on the side, which will control the speed of the train, and 3 buttons on the top, which are the direction, the whistle, and the bell. And pressing the direction button will change the direction of the locomotive, and the whistle button will activate the locomotive's whistle, and the bell button will ring the bell. This particular locomotive does not have a bell sound, but if you purchased one of the sets that came with train sounds, you will have one. Now, if you look at the straight sections, you'll notice that one piece has a notch in the side and some wires connected to the bottom. This is called the terminal section, and the wires connect to the transformer and provide power for the train. To connect the wires, take a look at the back side of the transformer, and you'll see 2 posts, a red and a black. Now all you need to do is unscrew each post just a little bit and insert the corresponding wire terminal onto the post and just screw it down just finger tight. Make sure you match the red wire to the red post and the black wire to the black post. Otherwise the train is not going to function properly. And that's all there is to it. To connect the cars together, first you'll need to open the knuckle couplers. And to do this, if you look on one side of each coupler, there's a little metal tab sticking out. To open the coupler, simply pull the tab down and the coupler will automatically open. Now when you're placing the cars on the track, the first thing you want to do is make sure the transformer is unplugged. And then place each car on the track, making sure that the wheels are riding on the two outside rails. Just like so. Once the cars are on the track, all you need to do is simply push the couplers together and they should snap together. If you want the locomotive to smoke, you need to place 4 drops of smoke fluid from the bottle included in your set. If you don't want smoke, there's a switch on the bottom of the locomotive that will turn this feature off. If you don't add smoke fluid, but leave the switch on, the smoke unit will burn out. Okay, now that we're all hooked up, it's time to get running. Now make sure the throttle lever on the transformer is all the way down before plugging it in. Once you plug in the transformer, you should see the green pilot light come on. Slowly advance the throttle, and the train should start moving forward. The throttle lever controls the voltage going to the track, so the more you advance it, the faster the train will move. Also, the brighter the light inside the caboose will be. To make the locomotive go into reverse, you need to cycle its reverse unit, which is done by pressing the direction button. Once you press it, the locomotive will stop, but the headlight will go off and then back on again, but the locomotive will not move. This is because it's now in neutral. Press direction again, and it should now go in reverse. To go forward again, you just repeat the process. Neutral, forward. Just remembering that the reverse unit operates in that fashion, a forward, neutral, reverse, neutral, forward, and so on pattern. One of the most common complaints we receive is, hey, the train doesn't work. Now if this should happen to you, the first thing you should check is the transformer. First off, make sure it's plugged in and that the outlet is turned on. Next, check that the pilot light is on steady and not flashing. If it's flashing, that indicates there may be a short circuit somewhere, and you should check the track and make sure nothing metal is touching the rails, like a Christmas ornament that fell off or a piece of tinsel, something like that. You can also check the wires on the terminal section of track, making sure that the red wire is connected to the center rail and the black wire to the outside rail, and also check that the wires are connected to their corresponding posts on the transformer. If the train is still not running at this point, you can contact us and we will be happy to assist you.